Today let us talk about slow virus diseases. What are, what are slow virus diseases? The term slow virus disease is applied to a group of infections in animals and human beings, and this is characterized by very long incubation period, slow and relentless course, and ultimately this proves fatal. And this concept was proposed by Sigurdsson, who was a veterinary pathologist. So what are slow virus diseases? These are infections in animals and human beings which have a long incubation period and slow course. So what are various characteristics of slow virus diseases? The incubation period ranges from months to years, and course of illness lasts from months to years with remissions and exacerbations. And these diseases mainly they have predilection for CNS, and there is absence of any type of immune response in infected persons or animals, or if any immune response is there, that actually contribute to the pathogenesis of disease. And obviously genetic predilection or genetic predisposition is there to these slow virus diseases, and ultimately they prove fatal. When we classify these slow virus diseases, there are group A, group B and group C. Three groups are there. In group A, this is a slowly progressive infection of C like Visna and Maddie. This is caused by serologically related non-oncogenic retrovirus like lentivirus. Group B, this comprises prion disease of CNS like Scrapie, Mink encephalopathy, Kuru and Creutzfeldt-Jakobson disease. And all these diseases together they are known as subacute spongiform viral encephalopathy. Group C, this have two unrelated CNS disease of human beings. They are subacute sclerosing panencephalitis SSPE and progressive multifocal encephalopathy SSPE and PML. These two diseases of human beings, CNS diseases of human beings, they are included in group C. Now, see, subacute sclerosing panencephalitis, the agent probably is a variant of measles virus. Host human beings, incubation period you can see, all these diseases have long incubation period and slow course. Nature of disease is chronic sclerosing panencephalitis. Like PML also, the agent for PML is a polyoma virus, and again CNS demyelination occur in this disease. Creutzfeldt-Jakobson disease caused by prion. Human beings are sufferer, but maybe chimpanzee and monkey can also be sufferer. And nature of disease is spongiform encephalopathy, whereas in Kuru also there is spongiform encephalopathy. Means this spongiform encephalopathy is basically pathology which we can observe during our histopathological examination. Now Visna, Scrapie and Miety, these are diseases of animals, and again you can see here, see the incubation period is in months to years, and this bovine spongiform encephalopathy is the pathology behind it. Scrapie occurs in sheep and goat, and again in this spongiform encephalopathy is there. Now let us talk about group A diseases, Visna. This is a demyelinating disease of sheep, and this is characterized by paralysis and death in the sheep. And this was eradicated by slaughtering of all infected animal in 1957. Miady, this is a slowly progressive hemorrhagic pneumonia of sheep. So these two diseases belong to the group A, and these are diseases of animals. Now group B diseases, they are known as prion diseases. In animals, these diseases are in form of scrapie, which is found in sheep and goat. mink encephalopathy, and bovine spongiform encephalopathy, which is known as mad cow disease. And in human beings, the diseases are CJD, Creutzfeldt-Jacobson disease, Kuru, and fetal insomnia. Now pathology. Infective agent is proteinaceous in nature, called as proteinaceous infectious particle. And this is devoid of any DNA or RNA and known as prions. So what are prions? Prions are basically proteinaceous infectious particle which doesn't have any nucleic acid in form of RNA or DNA. Clear? Hence, they are resistant to the physical and chemical agents. Whatever physical and chemical agents of disinfection or sterilization we are using in order to kill the infectious agents or infectious microorganisms, they are not applicable over the prions. Reason being, prions are devoid of any DNA or RNA. And these prions, they can be transmitted to animals by oral or parenteral challenge. Prion protein are known as PRP. Prion protein scrappy or prion protein cellular, two terms are there. Who discovered them? Who gave the name prion? Stanley B. Prisoner, who got Nobel Prize for his discovery over prion. So, pathology behind the group B diseases is prions. Now, detail about the prions. They all are known as mammalian prion. All the mammalian prion diseases, they are caused by so-called prion protein, PRP. The endogenous properly folded normal form is denoted as PRPC. C stand for common or cellular. So this is the normal form, PRPC. It is encoded by PRNP gene on chromosome number 20. This is water soluble and proteinase K sensitive. This is also expressed widely on the cells of immune system. Now, hallmark of all prion disease is that they result from aberrant metabolism and lead to accumulation of prion protein PRPSC, means prion protein scrappy. The abnormal disease causing isoform for scrappy after one of the diseases first linked to prion and neurodegeneration. And from PRPC to PRPSC, what conformational change occur? This prion protein cellular comprises helical content, whereas this prion protein scrappy comprises beta sheets. They get increased. Whereas in prion protein cellular, helical content is more. When this get converted into this, helical content decreases and amount of beta sheet increases. Protein X may facilitate beta sheet formation. How this occurs? See, these are alpha helices. These are which are found in prion protein cellular, PRPC. When this get converted into this, means alpha helices goes away and beta shells increases. This is known as prion protein scrappy. So this is the conformational change which occur from normal to abnormal. Now, more differences between PRPC and PRPSC. This is prion protein cellular or prion protein common. This is prion protein scrappy. This is normal isoform of prion protein which is present in man and animal. Whereas this is a prion protein which causes disease in man and animal. So this is abnormal. This one is normal. The name is prion protein cellular. The name is prion protein scrappy. Regarding structure, this is elongated polypeptide which is rich in alpha helix as I have shown you in diagram earlier. So this is elongated polypeptide which is rich in alpha helix and this has little beta structure. Whereas this prion protein scrappy, this comprises globular polypeptide. This have less alpha helix but this have more beta structure. Now, where this is located, prion protein cellular, this is anchored to cell membrane. Whereas this prion protein scrappy, This is found in cytoplasmic vesicles. This is sensitive to proteinase K, whereas this one is resistant. Now, spongiform degeneration. Initially, intracytoplasmic vacuoles, they appear in neurons. As this is a CNS disease, so whatever pathology occurs, this is inside neurons. So intracytoplasmic vacuoles appear. As the disease progresses, vacuolization becomes more pronounced. The cortical neutrophil develop a spongy appearance, hence the name spongiform encephalopathy. Due to vacuolization, spongiform encephalopathy occurs. And astrocytic gliosis and neuronal loss also occurs. See, this is prion protein cellular. These are prion protein cellular. And this is prion protein scrappy. See how they are taken up by a lysosome and responsible for causing spongiform encephalopathy. Now, prion diseases are also known as transmissible spongiform encephalopathy, both in human and animals. In animals, BSE, scrappy, and mink encephalopathy. These are the prion diseases. Whereas in case of human beings, Creutzfeldt-Jacobson disease, fetal familial insomnia, GSS, and Kuru. These are prion disease of human beings, and they are together termed as slow virus diseases because of their slow incubation period and long course. Now, one by one, scrappy. What is scrappy? This is a fetal degenerative disease which affects nervous system of sheep and goat. This was identified way back in 18th century. This does not appear to be transmissible to human beings, and this causes an itching sensation in animal. So animals, they scrape themselves against the trees and rocks, hence the name scrappy. Why the name scrappy? Because of intense itching sensation in animals, they keep on scraping themselves. And excessive lip smacking, altered gait, and convulsive collapse occur in animals. See, this is because of scraping, intense scraping, the wool or the skin part here goes away. So this is how scrappy occurs in sheep. Now, mad cow disease, this is mainly found in cattle. The scientific name is bovine spongiform encephalopathy. This is found on any type of cloven hoofed animals such as pigs, sheep, and cattle. And this is spread to the cattle. How this is spread to the cattle? This is assumed that the sheep who are infected with scrappy, they are used for meat and bone meal. Their meat and bone meal, which is known as MBM, was given to the cattle. Clear? Hence the cattle, they suffer from mad cow disease. So later on, this tradition or this was hampered in order to prevent mad cow disease. So how the mad cow disease developed? When the cattle were given bone meal infected from sheep of scrappy. So the disease also developed in them. Now, human infections. Human being also suffer from prion disease in form of Kuru. So what does Kuru means? Tremor. This was identified way back in 1957 in a tribe of New Guinea. This is characterized by progressive cerebellar ataxia and tremors, and ultimately proves fatal in 3 to 6 months. Incubation period is 5 to 10 years. Infections believed to be due to cannibalism. What is cannibalism? This is a tribal custom of eating dead bodies of relatives after ritual non-sterilizing cooking. Once any relative of this tribe passed away or goes away, then there was a custom of eating dead body of that human being or relative by the remaining relatives or by remaining family members. So because of that, the disease Kuru developed, and the abolition of cannibalism lead to the disappearance of this disease. Clear? So this disease was in tribe New Guinea, and it was characterized by progressive cerebellar ataxia and tremor, and due to cannibalism. See how they are eating the parts of their relative, dead relative, and although they are cooking, but that is not proper one. Cooking by heat, but not proper cooking was there, so no sterilization of body, and how they are eating the flesh and meat of the relative because of custom. Now, Creutzfeldt-Jacobson disease. This is the most common form of human prion disease, a subacute pre-senile encephalopathy with progressive incoordination and dementia, and ultimately prove fatal. And this may be familial, this may be iatrogenic. What is iatrogenic Creutzfeldt-Jacobson disease? This can be acquired by improperly sterilized depth electrodes, or if cornea from infected person is transplanted to another person, if human growth hormone is given from infected person, dura mater graft, GNRH analog which are received from cadaveric pituitary and through surgical instruments. So CJD is also an iatrogenic disease, means physician induced disease. How? If we give these things which are potentially infectious one from prions. GSS disease, autosomal dominant. You read about this on your own. Now, fetal familial insomnia. This disease is characterized by insomnia, dementia, motor paralysis, etc. Group C diseases, subacute sclerosing panencephalitis. This is a delayed sequelae of measles virus infection and progressive deterioration of mental and motor function occurs. Brain cells shows evidence of measles virus infection. Progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy, again a rare demyelinating disease of elderly person whose immune response is impaired by immunosuppressant drug or malignancy, and this is assumed that this is caused by JC virus, which is a member of Polyoma viridae family. And again demyelination occur and progressive deterioration of motor function, vision and speech occur, ultimately death occurs. Now different prions affect different part of brain. This is cerebrum, this is thalamus, this is the spinal cord, this is cerebellum. So how you go through this slide and find out how the infection is caused by these brain parts. Now how to diagnose these diseases? By confirmation dependent immunoassay and MRI of brain, then DNA sequencing can also be done, and brain biopsy is indicative of this spongiform degeneration, gliosis and amyloid plaques. So when we take brain biopsy and histopathological examination of that brain biopsy is done, these changes in form of pathology we can see in these diseases. Now this is normal brain tissue. This is as we observe in Kuru. See these vacuolation. Classical C is a D and this is a scrappy. So this is how brain pathology occurs, whereas this is normal brain tissue. Now CSF can also be taken, but no protein will be raised in the CSF, no glucose will be diminished as occurs in microbial infection, no pleocytosis. Elevation of stress protein is most useful CSF marker of CJD, and this protein is elevated in 90% cases of CJD. And the protein is also elevated in encephalitis, cerebral infarction and other conditions. EEG can also be done, CT scan can also be done, and Western blotting of prion protein, scrappy, can also be done. And these prion protein scrapie can be detected in brain tissue extract by ELISA and tissue sections by immunohistochemistry.